What's up, Fit Fam? This is G7 of G7 Transformations. I'm going to talk to you a bit today about how to maximize any set you do by using a technique at the end of the set called a forced rep. Now, forced rep means that we're going to cheat on the eccentric part of the lift. That means the function of the muscle. So in this case, we're going to work on some bicep curls, some barbell bicep curls. So the concentric version of the lift on a bicep curl is to use the bicep to contract the forearm to the humerus. The radius and ulna to the humerus, this muscle, which is a double attachment, hence bicep, contracts and moves skeletons closer together. In this case, this bone closer to this, also known why we call it skeletal muscle. Now, the way I'm going to use a forced rep is I'm going to run to failure on a set I'm about to do. And when I'm failing and I can't lift it anymore, I'm going to cheat the weight up. And here's the most important part. I'm going to take advantage of the eccentric. The up is the concentric. The down is the eccentric or eccentric part, which is the part of the muscle that is the antithesis of the purpose. So the purpose of this muscle is to contract. When you're doing the eccentric, you're stretching it against itself. This is an antagonistic movement. Interestingly enough, the human body has more fuel in the tank for eccentric movements than concentric movements, which I think is really cool because it's meant that we're supposed to be very flexible and very pliable. And in my experience, there's at least 3 eccentric or negative portions of a lift left in the tank after you've gassed yourself on the concentric. So here we go. We're going to put that to the test here with some bicep curls. I'm using wide grip, which is going to hit the inner head of my bicep. A narrow grip will hit the outer head. Squeezing, stretching, squeezing the bicep, stretching the bicep. Squeezing, stretching, squeezing, stretching, squeezing, stretching, starting to get heavy. I'm going to be failing soon. Okay, I'm about to fail. Put 2 more here. Bracing myself with my breath in an expansive way, not tight. Good. Now I'm going to take it down super slow. Take advantage of the negative. Oh, that stretch. So here's the forced rep. I'm going to cheat the weight up. I'm going to get a couple more eccentrics, stretches. Oh, God. Negatives. And that's really inflicting a shitload of micro damage on my bicep. And that is a great technique for getting more bang out of your buck for any set you do. There are many techniques we can use. We can use ones called rest pause. We can use forced reps, which we just did, to accentuate and lengthen more of the negative component. We could do drop down sets where I lower the weight and go to failure again. Or I could even do a superset where I use the same muscle in a different motion. So for instance, on this, I could have then switched to pull-ups or chin-ups, which is going to recruit some bicep. So that's the lesson of the day from G7 Transformations. Have a great night, Fit Fam.